munchies, welcome to the channel if you're new, or if you're not, I'm Alicia and I'm so glad you're here either way. Fall leading into the holidays is my favorite time of year. It's warm, it's cozy, with the exciting anticipation of the holidays and still so much to look forward to. One of my favorite ingredients this time of year is sweet potato, and today I wanted to show you how I make my own sweet potato puree and then a super simple sweet potato cookie recipe. Pumpkin is popular in the fall and I love that too, but some people aren't huge on pumpkin, and the truth is sweet potato is naturally so much sweeter, and the puree can be used as a substitute to any recipe that calls for pumpkin puree. So whether it's a pie, a baked good, or a savory meal, if you aren't huge on pumpkin or if you don't have any available, you could totally try out this sweet potato puree. I take whole sweet potatoes and poke with a fork all over and then cover them with foil to roast in the oven. So this really helps them caramelize and become even sweeter rather than boiling, which I think makes them taste sort of bland. When they're out of the oven and cool to the touch, peel them, which is easiest to do if they're still warm but manageable. And then you just blend the potatoes until smooth in a food processor. It is so easy, and it's super sweet and delicious even on its own, great for recipes or even for sharing with your pup. You can make this puree in a large batch like I've done here and save it in the fridge for a couple of days if you're gonna make a casserole or something like that, or you could freeze it for up to 3 months. These little sweet potato cookies are great for this time of year in general and would make a great addition to a holiday dinner or get together. You just cream together softened butter with light brown sugar and granulated sugar until combined. And then in goes that sweet potato puree along with some cinnamon and vanilla extract. Separately, whisk baking soda and salt into flour to integrate, and then add that flour mixture in 2 or 3 batches into the sweet potato mixture to beat until combined into a dough. For these small cookies, I used a 2-teaspoon scoop, and then I added them to a tray and flattened the cookies slightly before baking in the oven until slightly brown on the edges. Holy moly, they're soft, they're chewy, they've got a slight crisp edge, and the sweet potato actually does come through and add this fall flair and comfort. You could also try these same cookies out with pumpkin puree if you prefer. I will link both the puree and the cookie recipes in the description box below if you want to try them out. Let me know in the comments, what do you prefer, sweet potato or pumpkin? I ask because while I generally think of pumpkin as like the fall food, and I do love everything pumpkin, I actually think objectively that I prefer sweet potato. Anyway, I hope you have a great holiday season. Subscribe and hit the bell for more holiday content coming soon. I will see you next time, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.